Yeah, thanks, Stream Elements. And everything should be fine. I think. Let me check something. Yeah, like that. Stream should be working. Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'll just go on and play a bit of Quick Quest and see how it goes. Not much stress. Just chilling. Ah, ja, hallo. Welcome. You can also just write in German. Ich meine, beide Sprachen gehen. Both languages can go well. I hope everything works. Since I'm still playing around with the big rate. And I need to do this. Yeah, there we go. Just something on my second screen. Yeah, but 7 days until this will never happen. And until the expansion. Which basically means we can play crossplay. But before that, I will probably do. Ich dachte Streams von. Wie meinst du? What do you mean? Oder von 7 bis 8 Uhr. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Ach so. Na. Na. Starting. Starting from 7, around 7, 8. And then streaming around 3-4 hours. I did notice that often. But, yeah. But I will always stream around that time, around 7-8 p.m. start, and then doing 3-4 hours and not more. Because streaming more than that it doesn't make sense. And I also want to use the time for myself. And yeah, I also need to get into this whole streaming thing again. Understandable. By the way, what the fuck did I read again in our group chat? In Kaki. With Jesus as a schizophrenic. I mean, I also sensed something in there. I don't know what it was again. Ah, I know it was Translongos. I remember. It's schon. How warm is it? Make it up. I mean, I still have my fan, it's raining just now. It's 24 degrees. But it doesn't feel like it, I'm still sweating. I mean, it could be worse, like last week, but yeah. Yeah, I see. I see. I mean, I think when it's raining, then the weather will be worse again too. Because apparently they said around this week it should get around 30 degrees again, which is... yeah, I don't like it. But in general, summer is yet again very weird. In the sense of that the weather goes up and down the whole time. Like one day it's 20 degrees, other day it's warm as fuck. Like, I just hate this season 40, yeah. And while I'm doing those quick quests, because I don't have anything else to do, I'm also stalking the Granblue Fantasy Discord if I can help someone out. But yeah, as far as it seems, I can just spam those quests for now. But yeah, even living on the first floor, I mean, yeah, it's colder here, but as I said, it doesn't feel like it's 24. It feels like it's more like 30. And we won't repeat this quest again, Wayne. But I'm pretty much in luck with this month when it's about money. I can pay everything, I have enough money. Last month I counted everything. Because I was a bit worried that I might have not enough money, but I think everything should go the way I want it. And I also calculated like how the next months will go. And if my calculations are not wrong, around December I should have a pretty good amount what I can spend. Oh, what's that? I remember. I need to question, what was your food? And what was your way of survival? I do remember that you mentioned that quite often.
少し遊んであげようか。今だよ、狙って。援護助かったよ。
We have again the same Wayne, I think. And now Rackham and Zeta. Ordinary expired needs. Oh god. Sounds amazing. Do I still... Nope. Oh, I do get... Oh no, I don't get my finisher. Which is fine. And Leech is off. What? The only reason you don't ghost him, mostly, is because you get free stuff sometimes or something like that. I know that. Yeah, pretty good. And to be honest, completely understandable at that point. Why you do that? Yeah, we don't get enough SVA. And maybe not run into me. But it's not even, but I had to do it. Does this hit? Yeah. And we don't get the link time because Rackham dies for whatever reason. Probably he doesn't have low profile and he doesn't mash the buttons to revive himself faster. I love to see that. Glad that changes in the expansion. Continue. You should, which wouldn't be a bad idea. But even still, it doesn't run away. Because it's not a live service game or something like that, which is good. Now imagine this shit would be live service. With like things that you can miss and... what else? I don't want to imagine that actually. I mean, if it's Crisis, oh my god, shut up. We don't talk about this game anymore. We know how it ended. We know how it ended with this game. Like, I spent 500 hours in this game, and then it's poof, gone. And I also spend money, as you know. We don't talk about that. Do we get the break? We don't. Amazing. And again, the Rackham doesn't revive himself. That's, yet again, very amazing. Sometimes you really ask yourself how those people even reached Endgame. But oh well. Yeah, same. I do hate NetEase. Around the same amount as you. I mean, they should have just made the game a bit better for PC. And more people would have played it, probably. But yeah, it is how it is. And there isn't really anything like that. Which is the more sad to think about.
技に気をつけなきゃね。さよならだ。
I still got, yeah, I still got my buffs, and what the fuck is he doing? Instead, basically like that, yeah. In my perspective, it's worse, and also most of the time when it's about shooter games, I don't like third person, I'm going to be honest. But SMC was like the one thing where I said it was okay. Because, yes, it was third person, but when you aim down the gun, you basically were in first person, so... And, well, the pilot's gameplay wasn't the main thing, but the mechas were. Which is also a thing why I liked it more. And I didn't mind the third person camera. And of course I'm MVP as plus because we can't destroy every part. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. When you had real players, it was really fun and just you wanted to play more. But at the end of the life circle, as you also remember, yeah, it was basically that game. We only found bots. You could basically stand in the middle of the map, AFKing, see how bots kill each other, or I don't know, do whatever. Like the high times, where the most players were in the game, were like at the beginning to the middle, when we make a timeline. Maybe let's say to 2/3, the 2/3 of the timeline were the active time, and the last third of the game's life cycle was like, yeah, dead, as I already said. And you did had names in the lobbies that you more or less knew when you played active. And actually some of them also streamed the game on Twitch, which is fun. Okay, this time only single fire dragon. I did hope we get the double dragon. I mean, the only thing we have as for now is that one server that tries to somehow collect all the data, all the models and so on from the game to make a fan server or something like that, or a fan application. I don't know how far they are, if they paused, if they stopped, if they still continue. I don't know. A small part of me hopes that we are still working on it, but most of it I think it's probably not gonna happen for the next years. The good thing is also that that I can play the game on stream, because, going to be honest, not that I'm burned out of the game, but let's say I'm spending my time more in other games, but I would still like to get my daily golden tickets in here. So yeah, it's pretty good. And also, we can meet more players and play together and so on. And they got the Android Wear. Ah! I do remember something like that. Or at least I do remember that they had a somewhat playable build of the game. Even though it's in the very early stages. So, I did turn on my fan. So it does its job, and then let's hope that I don't get a headache or something. You know, the good thing about this is when speaking when speaking about the expansion. The good thing is, even if you don't play it right now, I will probably be done with most of the content of the expansion, and then I can basically drag you through all the quests, but we'll see. Apparently we have many new quests and so on. Let's see how many quests they really added, and also how long I will spend my time into it until I've completed everything. Oh, speaking of double dragons, which I mentioned in the last quest, here they are. That was a quest that I actually had in mind. True. Like, imagine you are a player who played the game already to 100%, let's say it like that. You build every character you wanted to play as and so on. And then you see an expansion coming, but you don't have the money for it, and you still need to play the base game. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. Now, okay. Basically it's that, yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. Basically it's just that, yeah. I don't have my finisher. Amazing. But you, if I remember correctly, I'm not so sure about it, but you should at least still get the quality of life changes in the base game, as far as I know. So like less stuff to grind and so on. I mean, of course, you can't play the new players, I think. Yeah, play the new characters, I think. And of course, can't enter the expansion, but you should still get the quality of life changes. For example, one of those changes is that you don't really need to hope and pray to RNG for the ultimate weapons in this game, which is the Terminus, because you can craft them with the materials that the boss gives. where you do the quest to get those weapons. Which is a good thing, because even though the drop rate isn't that terrible, it was still annoying. Especially doing the boss the same time over and over again to get every weapon. Because that boss, I mean, at the beginning it's maybe fun, it has a nice soundtrack, yes. But the boss itself gets very old very quickly. So much so that I, for myself, really don't like to play it. And try to avoid it. Have a look. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate it. And yeah, in the meantime, of course, I will go on, play the quick quests. Maybe I will change to something else too, to another quest. But for now, I'll run some of those. I mean, I still can use those Staria badges to get boss materials and so on that I don't want to grind, so that's not bad. And when I'm speaking of you playing the game, you should still be in the story as far as I remember. You still need to do quests, then do the last boss of the base game, and then you can do all the other quests too. Something like that. And the thing while I play Zeophon right now is because I want to get him to the second place of my most played characters and somehow get rid of Sandalphon. Meanwhile, while this is going on, I'll check a bit. Yeah, everything runs fine. Yep. Alright. And it's a Black Dragon. I mean, as we don't need to fight as killer units. Black Dragon, White Dragon, they're all fine. I'm pretty easy too. I'm fast done. So I'm not going to worry about that. Nice. With that I have my gauge full. I'm almost dying as well. But it's fine. Auto revive. And still keep my stuff. Of course I throw, but it's fine. Ah, shit. 1 small millimeter was missing. Probably don't, yeah. Don't get SPA before that. Okay, at least Captain knows that he should mash buttons. That's at least something. And all people also use their revive potions, that's always nice to see. Nice. Got that. Got the dodge. Even though that's the one attack where I do have problems with. We don't get the avatar finisher, which is sad. So I don't get my buffs, but that's fine. And I do hope the sound is also fine, because I don't know how it sounds on the screen, because the sound where the game comes from is from my capture card for you, while on my ears it's a bit more quiet, not as loud. But I think it should be fine. Yeah, after dabbling time, it's definitely that. Amazing. I mean, I can use all those materials, because who knows what we need for the expansion to make weapons and what else. I'm back. Well, that's okay. I mean, I'm used to it that I get MVP in random quests, but not with this character. But okay, now that I'm looking at our group, never mind. I can see why. Yeah, I will check. Yeah, sound should be fine. I was just looking again at OBS, but it should be fine. Speaking of Mirage munitions, I can also use them. Sounds fine to me. Okay, that's good to know. Because I said before, I don't know how it sounds for other people, because of course they have other headphones and what else. Plus the sound that I have on my ears is a bit more less loud than for you. Because the sound I use for you is over the capture card. So not over the headphones I use, but over the capture card. Which means that the sound here runs at 100%. But I did some settings on in OBS to somehow compensate it that it isn't completely destroying your ears. Yeah, I set a limiter on -17 decibels. So yeah, should be fine. Meanwhile, I need to check something else on stream elements. Okay. Yeah. And again, Black Dragon. I do hope that the quick quests are going to be a bit more varied in the expansion, because the problem about them is that you really often do the same quests over and over again, in the sense of like that they repeat from one to another. Like it can happen that you need to do the same quests like 3 times in a row, because, well, yeah, the RNG was that bad. Probably don't. Yeah, get my finish off. Okay, it doesn't go to the middle directly, that's amazing. Oh, I see a thing. The Namaya is running Warpath, I think. Yeah, she's probably running Warpath. She has enhanced damage, supplementary damage, and her SPA gain isn't that great. Her Warpath is a thing, let's just say it like that. If you have great SPA gain, it's amazing, but if you can't get your SPA at the right time, then just don't use it. I mean, it still worked out, since 3 SPAs were enough, and we are strong enough to take the dragon down easily. But she still got the MVP. And I also hope that they somewhat change the waiting time. In the sense of, if you already want to quit a random group, that you already can go to town and don't need to wait the whole 40 seconds or whatever the time is. I also hope that they change that as well. Because when it's about quick quests or playing with randoms, with matchmaking, most of the time I don't want to stay in the same group. But I really need to see how I do it next week. When the expansion comes out, next Thursday. If I either destroy my sleep rhythm, or I don't know. I'm not sure how I do it. Because the thing is, it comes out at midnight. On the 9th. And I'm not glad to see you. Because you have a way too long... Okay. You have a way too long... Bloodthirst period. But it looks like... we kill the Ice Wolf in a few seconds. You're probably, yes. I mean, right now, my sleep schedule, my sleep rhythm, however you want to call it, it's actually pretty good. Right now, I sleep at around midnight, 11 PM, and wake up at around 6 AM, 7 AM, 8 AM. So, as of now, it's good, but as of next week, probably, as you said, it will probably suffer and be destroyed, and yeah, then I probably will have the fun of fixing it again. And again, someone who wants to repeat the quests, but as you can see, no, okay. I won't repeat that quest because it's the normal Ice Wolf. If it would be the Maniac, yeah, I think it was the Maniac one. If it would be the Maniac one, then I would repeat it for the material that he drops, but yeah. No. The normal Ice Wolf doesn't give it. Which is why that this quest is a one and done, and you will never do it in your life again unless you do quick quests. Just to show it. If I would go to normal, it is that one. Yeah, drop items. He doesn't drop his boss item. And here in Maniac, there we have it. Drop items. That's the item I meant. Says quoted main. That's the one you only get here. Mine was fixed due to... yeah. Understandable. I think it was last week. Or this week, I'm not so sure. At least recently, I also had a night where I couldn't sleep much. Or I tried, but it didn't work. I slept like around 4 hours. It was from 11 PM to... not 11. It was from 9 PM to 1 AM. That was either at the beginning of the week or last week. Because it was so warm, I think it was actually the day where we had over 40 degrees, which is like a pain in the ass. But yeah, besides that, if the weather stays somewhat normal and not like a pain in the ass, I should be fine.
鮮やかな連携だったよ。
お互い様にね。
We don't get him. Yeah. Which is fine. Ah, come on. We get the finisher, amazing. That's what I like to see. And he doesn't go to the middle. And we're done.
Oh, お疲れお疲れ。
さすがね。何かしら。助かっちゃった。あら。さあて。あら。さあて。
それ。ほっ、いいね。それ、ゲットだ。よいしょ。それ、ゲットだ。いいね。
てて。せっにゃ。
ずいぶんとあっけなかったね。
Again, MVP. Probably because I mean, I didn't run Warpath, but who knows?
Mm-hmm.
どうも。頑張ってください
Okay,
ね。
let's do another one.
こんにちは。どれにしま
Let's
すか
look at what quests they are. I need to check something
またどうぞ。
since I'm reading something interesting here. Let me
すべては祖国のために。
my good friend Siegfried. And let me check something.
技を練習するんだな。
かかってくるがいい。
Now, maybe shouldn't up the timing. Let me do the normal one first. Okay, let me... I want to test something out. Okay, that's really interesting that is a thing. I just wanted to know if that actually can work. It does, but the timing is quite tight before he is into the air. Meanwhile, I'll check something else now.
ご用件はこれですか?
Okay.
それではまた.
Inventory is also fine. And the good thing is when the expansion comes out that I don't need to use the PSN name again as a command or something, because I guess that we get something like an ID system or what else. Which means that we only need to share room codes or something that way. And yeah, that will be more comfortable, at least for me. Because I don't want to... How do you say? I don't want to have people on my friend list where I know, yeah, it's a one and done. I'll never see them again. I'll never play with them again. Therefore, I hope that it will be something like a room code or something that way that we can use when we are playing Endless Ragnarok, and crossplay would be more comfortable. Maybe we'll probably also clear my friend list a bit after this too. But I'll see. So let's help a bit out. Meanwhile, I look at something else. Oh.
俺の出番かい?
Oh, wait. I did notice something. Fuck. Okay, my bad. Oops. Because I didn't notice that.
行こうか。気楽に行こう。
thing I didn't notice it was that the YouTube stream was on private. Yeah, now it's live. Okay, my bad. Fuck. Somehow the game, not the game, the YouTube stream wasn't on public, which is weird. But now it should be. I was a bit confused. Now people should be able to watch also on YouTube. I really didn't notice it. So I'm sorry about that. I thought it was public. But I can guess why it was on private. Probably because from the test phase where I tested if the settings and so on are working. Let me look on the phone if it's there. Again, people are adding me, even though I probably won't accept it.
全部片付いたね。
強くならなきゃ。
それ、ゲッそれいいね。よいしょ、ゲットだ。
Yeah. Okay, now it's also live on YouTube. I really forgot to change it on to public. Yeah. But that's fine. Now I did a few minutes ago. So now we should be fine overall. Because the thing is, why I do that is very simple. Because the reason simple, since YouTube has the option to always change the quality of a stream, which Twitch doesn't unless you are an affiliate or a partner. And on YouTube you don't need to be anything, you directly have it that you always can change the quality, so it doesn't mess up with lags or something like that. Plus, I also don't need to manage any VODs, because YouTube basically saves it automatically. And with that, it basically does everything by itself. Ow. We still have a good amount of gauge. I don't need to worry myself about anything. And I fucked my finish up, which is fine. Still a bit annoying though. Go. The other one should be, yeah, not doing his blood first. And we're done. But good to know for next time that I need to change it from private to public. Because I really forgot that I still had those settings on. And probably some people were now confused why... Yeah. It didn't... why there wasn't a live stream on YouTube. By the way, is Stream Elements even working right now? Because I did add the timer. Normally it should trigger now. Anyways. I'll fix it later, maybe. Because normally Stream Elements should send a message every hour to tell that I also stream on YouTube, but somehow it doesn't appear. He probably does this, yep. Not first, sadly. Which is annoying. I always hate fighting the Griffin. Gives the other Griffin also blood first, so he doesn't do his stupid stuff. Or we kill him, which would be more amazing, which we do great. Can I change something? Let's see if that works. What we are basically doing right now is carrying someone through all the quests. which
準備完了だよ。
いつでも
isn't that hard as you can see,
頑張っちゃおっかな。
since proud quests are fairly easy. Well, okay, if you have a well-built character and so on.
少し遊んであげようか。俺の力が必要かい。本気出しちゃうよ。そこからあとはよろしく。スキャリまさにいるすぎ。鋭い援護射撃だったよ。
気の強い戦術かもしれねえが悪かねえだろう。
Badly we broke the overdrive, but that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I should also try not to run into any sand tube. And it's over.
Nice fight.
さらなる高み。
それいいね。それいいね。
Just need to look something up. Yeah, looks fine enough. Just need to check something on YouTube. Then Dragon, also very easy. Yeah, overdrive still happening. So yeah. And that's it.
疲れお疲れ。
強くなったよなオイラたち。
Sometimes when I look into
ゲットだ。
the server, sometimes
それ。
I do read weird stuff
いいね。
that sometimes makes me ask what they mean.
ま。
Okay, we have still a lot of space for the vouchers, so I don't need to
ちょっとだけでいいから見てちょう。
worry about that.
これもいいものばかりだよ。 ちょっとだけでいいから見てちょうだい。どれもこれもいいものばかりだよ。
いつでも行けるぜ。
さあ張り切ってこう。ザコに興味は無駄にはしないよ。
Amazing. Ah, fucking hell.
刃よ踊れ。
But that's fine. Since the normal Ice Dragon doesn't put up a great fight.
見切ってみせる。
And his attacks are also fairly easy to dodge. So he dodges also very easy here. Amazing.
まさにいぶし銀。鋭い援護射撃だったよ。
竜の試練。
全部片付いたね。
強く出して
よいしょ。それゲットだ。いいね。
Meanwhile, while we're at it, I can go to the PlayStation app and decline the friend request I, for whatever reason, got.
ここに。
Because as I said, I don't want to have people in my list where it's a one and done. I just need to see something. Because the thing is, when Endless Ragnarok is out, I can get rid of the boundary, which in the end means I have one Citrus slot more. And I thought of, what should I get in?
行こうか。
いつでも行けるわ。
And the thing I had in mind
力を貸そう
was probably quick cooldown and uplift.
準備完了。
Because quick cooldown of
さあ、
Tempesta,
張り切ってこう。
and even though his SBA gain is amazing without it or with only one,
さて
why not get a second one to have an even greater SBA gain?
楽しみま
Because
し
I
ょ
don't know what else I should put in.
やるからには楽しまこう気出しちゃうよ。
Hey, nice.
畳みかけるよ。よいしょ。結構余裕そうだね。
ああいう冷えてさんもね。
Okay. It goes to the middle. Yes. But I can't do much about it. Which means... Okay. Rambo should go. Which means I'll just... perfect dodge whatever he does. Yep. That wasn't a perfect dodge, that was straight up dying. Nice. But yeah, that would happen, I know.
言われなくとも
But maybe I can get a SBA. And then kill Galonzo with it. And then... yeah, it's just Magiel. And that's the easy quest.
ありがとう。悪いとこ見せてくれたな。
Oh, let's see.
お見事。
Okay. That didn't work out how I hoped. And Galanza is bugged. There we go.
の星を仰げ。これが天聖剣王の極みだ。
Not perfect though. He might probably go for it again, yeah. I did hope he would go into overdrive first. But that's fine. But I also hope that they fix that. Because when you play online and you are not the host, for whatever reason, Magiel's blades around Galanza's sphere just disappear.
何いつも通りの調子でいこう。その程度。
That's fine. That's fine. Because I can get the perfect dodge with it. I can rest the player. And I can dodge a single of those swords. Amazing. Yeah, I would have never waited there. Yeah. And that's it.
舞踏会はお開きですわ。
手強い相手だったけど、
お疲れお疲れ
なんとか勝てたな。かっこよかったぜ。
強くならなきゃ。
いいねよいしょそれ遅い
込むぜ。
それ。いや。
悪いねこれ
I need to check something. The build of the Siegfried. If I'm fast enough. I just want to see the... Okay, those are the right skills. Couldn't agree on some things, but yeah. Just need to, yeah.
この依頼はどうかな。ご用件は？これですか？いってらっしゃい。
張り切っていくぜ。
Just, let me change one thing about him. There we go. And off we go.
行こうか
Okay, the good thing is, we are still a 3-man party, so I don't need to don't need concern anything. So let's hope that the creep does his debuff immunity at the beginning. Great. That's the wrong thing. Now, amazing. Bit of the waste there. What I did. Wait for it. Then we can basically go Tsuga. Jesus Christ. Fine, that the bot dies here is normal. It happens, sadly. Jesus Christ. Fine, that's fine. Now let me break overdrive here. The only annoying thing about this quest is the Wind Dragon, in my opinion. Especially since he can spawn. Especially can spawn the tornado, which sucks you in and follows you around the stage. Which is one of the most annoying things in this quest. Other than that, it's very fine. Amazing. And we're done. Very happy that Eugen didn't do any skill there, because otherwise he wouldn't do the SPA.
それよいしょゲットだほっいいねあららやりすぎちゃった
And someone else joins in too. Go.
どうも。頑張ってくださいね。
Oh yeah, right. What I actually wanted to do, cause before I forget. There we go. And we can go. Setup looks good as well. Debuff immunity damage. Now we pretty much have it all. And since we are in quests where debuff immunity is very useful, especially against the Ice Dragon and what we are going to fight now, that's perfect. That's literally perfect. I was a bit scared there, because there was the Earth Ray, but I forgot we have Siegfried, who's very nice and gives us the immunity, even though the other dragon is a bit annoying right now. Do I still hit? Amazing. Love that something works out at least. But I'm seeing that the Namaya has the wrong skill. Get her butterflies. I'll maybe ask if she has the paddle skill. Because the one she has now is something where she attracts the enemy to her, which is like provoke, and it's not really good. We're done anyways. And we probably also do proto ones, at least for the first clear, because I mentioned it before. Not a big fan of the boss usually, but I make an exception when someone is doing it the first time. So let me just... I can see why they do that. They shouldn't. Just need to look again. Well, at least they don't have the warpath. Because I was wondering, since their SPA gain is not that good, but they just don't have the build right now. That's why. Because I was really wondering why their gain wasn't that good. But that answers it. It's just not a good build right now. Okay then. Now here we are at the bosses that feel like a cutscene. Nice. We got what I wanted. Always like that to see. But I don't get the perfect dodge in, sadly. But that's fine. Okay, maybe we will only need to do this here once, which is perfect then. So much for the perfect dodge. Please don't kill me. Because it's a bit of a gamble here when you stand, yeah, exactly because of that. It's a bit of a gamble here when you stand under Hurricane.
いい判断をした。
Yes, great. At least we have also our SVA. And with that, he should be dead. Yeah. Next should be, I think again, the Ice Wolf. And after that we should find Volcambola, where I switch to, actually to Sandalphon.
ゲットだ。あらら。やり。
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I was right. That next is that one.
行こうか。気楽に行こう。
Because the thing is, Hurricane has weakness for snow. Magma, or whatever the thing is called, has no weakness to either paralyze or slow. And Volcambola has a weakness to paralyze. Or maybe also summon the avatar would be a good idea. Go. Nah, okay, I fat fingered there a bit, but I also just wanted to link attack. Well, so much for my avatar finisher, but that's fine. Not like that. This thing will survive after it, anyways. Fine, just frostbite. And we got also a Tempesta back after this. Yeah, okay, we probably still... What do we? Okay, maybe if I actually would get my finisher and not lose it by one single pixel, I would have killed it there. So now it's surviving those annoying 2%. But that's fine still. There we go.
ありがとうね。テンペスターレ。行くよ。
And that's it. Very nice. Even though I wish I would have got my avatar finisher at the end. So we didn't need it to do this twice.
ナイスファイト。ほっ。よいしょ。それゲットだ。ほっ。それ。
I mean, a nice thing about carrying people, at least for me, is that I still get the materials that I maybe need later. But as I said, we'll see in the expansion. I mean, I probably have enough of everything, more or less. But you can never have enough. So, since we have Pokemon,
こんにちは。よろしくお願いします。
let me check if... Yeah, that's the correct stuff.
準備完了よ。
スマートに行こう。
So basically, we're just doing the timing base attack first, then Alone in Heaven, and when we have the damage, we should be dead after this. Very fast and easy. Nice. Break. He's dead anyways. 3%, we can kill the main body. With that, he's dead. Done. I do... Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Out of those 3 quests from the Nihilia quest, this is maybe my favorite if you play Sandal, for instance. It's that fast over. Not even a minute. While the other 2 quests have a time of around... If not everything is perfect, they have a timer of around 2 to 4 minutes. But this one has only 1. Well, that's perfect, and I don't need to play him anymore. And I can switch back to... Zeoform, maybe? Depends what the next quest is. I think it was already Pieta. But... we'll see. Oh no, it's the... Light Dragon. And then I can actually play him again.
頑張っちゃおっかな。
This will be over very quickly. I wish this would also have a perfect dodge property. My Otura, but that's asking much. Even though it would be very nice. There we go. That's fine. Stay alive. Not my favorite place to stay in. Break. It's fine. I have resistance right now. Debuff immunity. And I also need to write in the Discord to the new player that he should please mash his buttons when he's down. And he's dead anyways. Okay. At least a good thing is about playing with people from the Discord, you can actually tell them what to do better. That's at least one nice thing. Because if you play with randoms, you can't really tell them, hey, you should maybe mash your buttons to realize yourself faster, but yeah. Yeah, right. After this, then we should have the Automa God. And after that is Proto, my least favorite boss. Lockhorns, and then Lucifer. Okay, probably no perfect dodge. I've been already doing this stuff. Wish it wouldn't be that way, but that's fine. sign. Auto revive.
無理しすぎた。お見事。ありがとうね。
Let's hope that Siegfried will have his debuff immunity in the right time. I would appreciate that, especially because of the slow pulls we have here. Still got my finisher, that's great, but we can't cancel the bloodthirst. I don't know what that was. I need that anyways, therefore. So, for the next two quests, or three quests actually, I might go Sandalf again. Even though I really don't like to play as him, since he's very boring to play as. But in case to make the quest a bit more smoother, I do that. However.
まあ当然の結果だよね。
Yeah. Now they have the cutscene where they talk to Wasaraga and Zeta. And there we should have, yeah, quests that I had in mind. We'll change
わかった。
to him again.
さあ行こう。出るぞ。
Question is, will we get the overdrive before elemental shift or not? We'll see about this. First of all, I will get the perfect dodge for those 5 or 6% of SVA, which I didn't. With this. There's a break. Now we have this. Bot will go to Firefly still, which is fine. I still hope that we actually would have gotten a elemental shift before it. But in any case, it's still fine. Since after the Firefly, the thing is dead. And after that SVA, he should be dead. Oh, right. Boy, I forgot that. And that's it. Oh, now off to my least favorite boss in this game.
なんとか破壊できたか。俺たちの
かなり手強
勝利だ
かったわね。
空
みんなお疲れ様。
良さそうほう悪く空ほうこれが天使の
こんにちは。またどうぞ。ご用件はこれですか？
Yeah,
い
this
ってらっしゃい。
quest. The Tale of Bahamut's guy. This quest.
さあ行こう 出るぞ
I hope this quest is over in a second. Like, really fast. Because I don't want to spend more time in, yeah, that than I really want to. I think they should by way add is probably something like how often you already did the quests. go. Bit annoying that I, for whatever reason, didn't got my gauge full when I did my time-based attack, but alright game, whatever you mean. Time. Right on time, amazing. And overdrive 50, yeah, broken. And God knows how often I did this bullshit. And as cool as it looks, at the same time, when you are seeing that way too often in your life, you really don't want to see it ever again. Thanks. And I will get the rest doing crystal stuff. Yep. And after that, he should be dead. With no problem. Absolutely not needed, but hey. 4 minutes, it's fine, normal time. We could have defeated him a bit faster if we wouldn't have chosen to do Supernova, but it's fine. How many do I have of those? 40, 204. Should be enough to make the terminus weapons, I hope. We still don't know what the prices are. The only thing that we know is that you can make them with the Proto-Bahamut materials, but I really would like to know what the prices are. I do hope that you don't need horns, and if you do need them, then I do hope that you only need 1 or 2, but not more than that. Otherwise, I would probably be forced to do something like Something like a Dark Swordsman Nightmare. Let's see. Now they should pick lock horns. Yep. I'm still interested. What weapon do they have? Oh, that is the... If I'm correct, the Stinger. But I could be wrong. So not even the Awakening weapon. The Ascension weapon, not Awakening. Awakening is something you do to those weapons. Yeah, you're also the reason why I play Sandalphon to stun this enemy. Right, get... Yep, thanks. I wanted that perfect dodge still. Now I'm thinking when we do Uspa, I should go Captain for Conduction. Okay, we got the break, which means we do the SPA. Oh. I forgot that I had my fusion on hold, which is fine. Nice. Exactly how I wanted it. Still too fast. Well, tell them that they should wait for the SPA. Probably not. How I say, might fuck it up. So I'm not going to risk it. But we still broke the overdrive, amazing. Didn't really thought it would happen, but we did. Nice. The thing why I didn't thought it would break the overdrive is probably because I'm so much used to the Satspas Volunteers one, where you really can't break the second overdrive with SPAs. And we got the plain supplementary damage, which is nice, but yeah, not needed. Or rather, it's actually bad if it's a plain one and not a plus one. So we have one other quest left, where I probably go Wayne, I think, but we'll see. I'm not too sure of it yet. And in case someone dies...
俺様がいないと寂しいんだ。
準備できてるぜ。
どうもどれにしますか？
Final version.
いってらっしゃい。
Okay, this can be fun. I have my stuff equipped.
準備完了。準備はできている。
My bubble was on circle. And I do hope they don't rush forward or whatever they'll do. I do hope that they just stand still in my bubble and survive the Paradise Lost.
計画の邪魔はさせん。
Okay, now here we go. And they exactly do that what I was scared of, but they say in the bubble, that's good.
無駄にはしねえ。
この程度で対等になった面をするな。ルーシフェル様の力を使っておいていつまで過ごしていられる。
Fine.
盛り上がりも華々しい。まだ宿の力の底が見えない。一瞬たりとも気を抜くな。
Nice.
油断大敵ってね。
慎重に行こう。
So since it's their first time, I let the cutscene play if they like.
うるさいな。少し黙っていい。
And now the real fun begins.
今は戦いに集中を。
床の魔法陣は一体何なんだ。嫌な予感がするぜ。
そうですね。どうにかして消していけないでしょうか。
でも足も出ね
あの結界が攻撃を無効化しているのだろう。今耐える時か。やるぞ。
Was the first one?
その命に何
Their SP doesn't look good. They're at 26%.
今度はどうすりゃいいんだ。
これは四大元素の力か。何をしようとしている。まずいことが起きそうだ。あの羽を破壊できないだろうか。
それよっと。必ずか。
当時はまだ温存を仕掛けるタイミン
They're
グを
dying
見
each
極め
time
るんだ。
as well. Nice.
奴の剣だ。剣を破壊しろ。終わらせてやる。攻撃は必ず止めなければ全員の最大の攻撃を叩き込めないだろうか。
最大の攻撃。いいってことだな。
ナイス連携だ。みんな。任せろ。
Okay, maybe we have luck and can break it. Okay, their SPA game is good enough. We'll see. Okay, it's good enough. Great. Because that was the only part where I was actually scared that the wooden mages, since Namaya's SPA game isn't great, from the pair. And normally I would estimate before the stun gauge is full, but since I had the feeling that we wouldn't have enough SBA, I didn't.
全てを滅ぼそう。願い約束を俺は守る。パラダイスロストアラダイスロスト。さあ最終決戦だ。よしやってやらない。あまり無理はするな。俺たちの力だ。
Do I get my last hit in? Nope. That's fine. One great thing about Vayne is that he always has guts. So I don't need to be scared that I just die because I block. Okay, let's see if we survive this fun part.
ルシフェル様の肉体の力を暴走させているのか。さすが。圧倒的すぎる。訪れるはずだ。誰も傷つけさせないぜ。
Okay. Come on, Vayne. Okay, nice. Looks good so far. Even though we are not as fast as we usually should be in this quest. Okay, one more final rebellion, but we skip. Go for Ward Arc. That's great. Because we have quite a good damage. For a second there. And now find a face. And that's it. You do notice the lack of damage from one party member, I must admit. I do notice that you get a different voice line when someone does it for the first time. Because normally, if you do this quest again, then Lucifer is talking. Doing it the first time actually is Sandarfon doing the talking. I never noticed that. So yeah, okay. I guess that's that.
俺の力が必要かい？
Question is, will they be bold enough to say, let's do the boss rushes? Because they probably will not clear it. Okay, no, they don't. Okay, that's great. Do I have a gold ticket? Yes. Then I probably just do this. And then we'll see what is next. Great random quest, thanks game. Love to see that. So much fun. Tuna Mines. Oh, Jesus Christ. Quick quests. And those are always experience. Fair enough. Yeah, now again for this annoying little bit. Fight, as always. I do, by the way, since I'm thinking about it, I do really hope that none of those bosses ever return again. Like in a third variant. I really hope they don't do that. Like a Regalia variant. Because I know some of the new variants are called Regalia. So I do hope that they don't get the idea of doing a Regalia variant of all of those bosses. The only thing we do know, however, sadly, is that the only thing we do know is, however, that Escavalier gets probably a Regalia variant. And that's the thing where I do have my concerns. Because that could actually mean that also the other primals will get one. Which I don't hope. Really. We'll just see about that.
ナイスファイト。よいしょ。
助かっちゃった。
ゲットだ。ほっ。いいね。よいしょ。ゲットだ。ほっ。うん。いいね。
引かねば。
Nice. I need to check how many of the badges I have already.
今日のレジャー交
Anything
換
I
も
want
ヒ
here?
ロちゃん
Nope.
にジーンを合成されるんですね。また
301 to 108. Just want to know another thing. That is... Okay, nothing... can get from higher quests. Okay, then I'll probably do one thing more, and then I'll probably going to end for today.
じゃあ行こっか。
That is basically something I do at the moment is doing actually
どうも、どれにし
the
ますか。
final vision where we fight Lucifer, or how he's called in English, Lucilius. I fight him solo, which basically means I
どうです
I don't
受けますか。
have any AI partners with me.
よろしくお願いします。
I already did it with 2 characters, Zephon and Siegfried. Those are the 2 I already had a clear with. The next one I just said to myself, let's do Zeta. I'll do it here in the stream. And once we have the clear, how long it will take, I don't know.
計画の邪魔はさ
When I
せ
get the clear, I get the clear. And then we can end it at that point.
パラダイスロスこれが最後の決戦だルシファー不要品が得意点もろとも
Because as I said, I will always keep my streams around 3 to 4 hours. I know that it's... Oh wait, I forgot something. I know that the stream will be a bit shorter in that case. But if something like that happens, then yeah, it will take a bit longer because I have the wrong setup in. I had my AI setup in.
こんにちは。これですか。この裏よろしくお
And
願
now
い
I
し
have
ます。
my actual setup in. Because I noticed that I didn't have skills which basically means that it is a AI setup, and yeah, I completely forgot.
計画の邪魔はさせん。
Okay, now. Now it's a real try.
パラダイスロスト。これが最後の決戦だ。エスパー。不要品が
の大丈夫？
得意点もろとも排除してくれる。
There we go.
耐えたか。
That was easy as always.
この程度で対等になった面をするな。ルシフェル様の力を使っておいて。
まだまだ
ざまあ。
からのもう一度
単調なすぎる。
そこそれで今いけここだぶっかませ
Oh yeah, Zeta will definitely be a very easy clear.
ゆったたこいつで黙らせるはっでやここだはいぶっ
奴の力の底が見える。一瞬たりとも気を抜くな。
飛べ
Because I do the damage B, she has amazing mobility and also avoids most of the attacks that he throws at us.
これで終わりだそれ当たれインフィニット
So this should be
ここだ追撃
a hard clear.
諦めろ。
でやいけ
思い上がりも甚だしい。
And I mean, I've auto revive. If something like that happens where I somehow can dodge,
かかってきなさい
so I'm not really worrying about anything.
まだまだ
奥義はまだ温存を。仕掛けるタイミングを見極めるんだ。
でいけ今待ってあげるヨールベスプロミネート
And hey, the cool thing about this is that we at least hear the soundtrack of him completely and not like
俺のことはいい。
80%.
戦いに集中を。
床の魔法陣は一体何なんだ。嫌な予感がするぜ。
Take invincibility with us. And the 6% we always gain from the onslaught.
あの結界が攻撃を無効化しているのだろう。今は耐える時か。
And we go counterwise to it. Same as here. We have 30%.
滅びるより他はないよ。
こんなもん出しやがった。今度はどうすりゃいいんだ。
四大元素の力か。何をしようとしている。まずいことが起きそうだ。あの羽を破壊できないだろうか。
The first orbs are easy to deal with. They're not up that fast. Nice. Go, that was easy. Swords will probably be the easiest one.
境地に打ち震えろ。奴の剣だ。剣を破壊しろ。
Especially that sword will be easy because that's the sword that does the AoE. And the funny thing about the sword is that it can't attack you unless you are on the ground, which is a weird thing. But yeah. Can do SVA now.
全員の最大の攻撃を叩き込めないだろうか。
最大の攻撃奥義ってことだな。まだまだここだ。これで終わり。
Don't think we get stunned. Yeah, that's fine. That's the Paradise Lost from 0, which I'm used to, so it's not that hard to dodge. Basically stay on the side where I am, or at the side where you're comfortable with, and you survive it.
すまない。遅れを取った。ここから挽回させてもらおう。
I'll keep one revive for myself. Maybe we'll get the stun before overdrive dies out. Okay, we don't. Never mind. But that's fine. Ah, come on. Ah, sad. I didn't attack him more because I was a bit scared if he would hit me. I have auto revive, that's great.
何が起きてんだ。
いや、デジベル様の肉体の力を暴走させているのか。
Nice. We abuse the slow for making more perfect dodge easier. To gain SVA, of course. That's fine. As long as we get our perfect dodges in, that's great. Know that he does that. Nah, fuck off. That's the only thing that's a bit annoying with her, when he decides just to teleport away, that you really can't do anything about it, and then just miss your Ares Hammer. That's fine, auto revive. Nah. Strikes are so slow on normal Blue Sea. Zero so much faster, and I'm also so much more used to that. Nope. Now I think we get to... Okay, no, it's not the second final rebellion. I thought we would get into it now. At least give me... Yep, thanks. At least you let me hit on once, even though it's the Bloodthirst one. That's fine, now we'll just use the sticks to revive. I keep the final revive potion for the end. Just in case. Nice, I still got him. Okay, now this thing again. That's fine. That's however not fine. That I got hit there. And now, after maybe this Ares Hammer, if I didn't miss it, he comes into the second final rebellion. Yeah. Also keep a link time for either the end or before it. One of those two things. Now I'm thinking, should I kill the swords at the end? Do I have enough time, or is he too fast?
まだまだからのぶっかまった
対処しています
今自分の回復を優先してねはいおまけデミニオンぶっ込むまだまだもう一丁
Come on. Nice. At least we got the hit before his blood first.
パラダイスロスト
Okay, we got some nice SPA back. Cooldown reduction too.
インフィニットワンダー当たれ貫けこれならどう
SPA is okay.
あるぜ
I mean, it's still not full, so I don't care about that. I got yes, the fast one.
まだまだからの
煩わせるな
回復した方がいいんじゃね
インフィニットワンダー
Ah, slow one. I always have a problem with dodging into it. I don't know why. I'll wait.
それいけ今まだまだ
Don't know how that hit me.
今
Yeah, okay. I was wondering.
だが極めて直線的な動きだ落ち着いて対処しよう
Probably the easiest attack of all he has. Because you can just walk around just fine. You just need to see that you don't run into any fields.
からのここだもう一丁これで終わり
Nice. Amazing.
ここだ説明少し静かに出なさい貫けこれで決めるプロミネンスダイブあるぜ
Meantime,
もう一丁からのまだまだぶっかまったでやった
落ちてるぞ
ここだもう一丁からの説明ぶっ込む
I knew it. Of course, one more time he wants to do this. I'm invincible. You can't kill me right now.
さっきの大丈夫
Let's do supplementary damage first.
あるぜまだまだいけからの
この空もろとも
ここだ
残された全ての力を
もう一丁
放出するつもりか
止めましたまだまだ
やらせるわけにはいかない
当たれぶっ込む頼んだわ追撃さあこれで貫け当たれインフィニットワンダーあるぜいけ
耐えられるか
ぶっかませこいつで
Yeah. As I said, it's easy with her. I could have guessed so. The only thing I was worried at the end was the yellow sword, which does the AoE, that it might hit me at the link time, which is why in the end I
摂理に沿わぬ竜として
rather waited a bit, use my infinite wonders to do damage and then go in when I saw the explosion.
あまり
That's the only time, that's the only thing why I hesitated a bit. Other than that, if the yellow sword didn't do the AoE attack first, then I would have just not cared about it. But yeah, she's one of the characters that has an easy time doing him solo. Same with Siegfried. Siegfried has also a very easy time with him when doing solo. Zeophon, however, he has a problem. More or less. Since he lacks a bit of this and that. Since he's a DLC character, those are not, I wouldn't say they are weak, but they don't have really the strength of some of the base game characters. Okay, let's do a few other things before I'm going to end today. Let me check something else too. Okay, we blocked all the 4 elemental. Oh, oops. There. We have 90 million. That was fine. Then I'll go here. In the chest. See what we get here. Charge attack. Berserker with slow resistance. I mean, at least some. If that would be a plus, that would be amazing, but it isn't. At least some substats are not that bad. Here, another supplementary damage of plane 1. Skilled Assault. Power Hungry. Hope to die. Oh yeah, before I forget, yeah, I'll probably cut that in the editor of the PlayStation thing, so I have only the tries. Yeah, you also can get good rhinestones here. Yeah, okay, I absolutely got nothing out of it. Great. Something else I can do? I have some coins that I can trade in, that I will do in a second. Something else, Mirage Munitions, probably not at 99, yeah, it's 69. Since we probably need some of those, I can trade those in. And I will do a save here, see what we get at the Trans Marvel. If I get something good, I'll keep it. If I get something bad, then I don't need it. And it... yeah, lasts more. I mean, it's... it would be nice for Vasuraga maybe, but it's an HP stone, so... I will keep it. Okay then. Oh yeah, we have some masteries that I should also... some points that I should also get rid of. Even though I wanted 20 plus, I think I will just keep it at that, what he has now. That's also fine. That is also fine. We could try that, but... Thing is, most of the masteries I do have are fine for the most part. So I don't know if I actually can use them. I could try to get a crit here. Maybe I will. Actually, that is pretty bad. Let's see if I get something better. Because I noticed, like, he has the only useful thing is critical right up. This is a bit better because of the at least 2% normal cap up. But still not enough. It's better. What I want is at least... I'll take that. Even though it's 16%, I know, but fine. I mean, what we have now is fine enough, I guess. Not really something that satisfies me completely. But it could be worse. Yeah. It could be worse, if I'm honest. It's a pretty okay overmastery that we got there. I'm just interested, yeah, that is actually where I'm settling down, that too. That could get crit maybe, maybe I'll invest in her more. Okay, Zeophan is anyways. Vasaraga is also alright. The Dahar as well. Kag. Siegfried is also alright. Hashiwell as well. Lane as well. We did you. Namaya is also okay. Ferry is also pretty okay. Ganda is also okay. Charlotta is also fine. Same for Rosetta. Eugen could get also a bit better ones, but those are also fine still. I was also okay. Rackham is also okay. Catalina could get better ones, but I'm fine with those more or less. Captain has good ones. And Zeta also. Yeah. So the only one where I would say that I maybe will invest is Tuen, or as she's called in Japanese song, which I, by the way, is a name that I like more. So if I do have an overflow of points again, whenever that will happen, I will probably invest in her to get the crit rate. other than that, I should be fine for the most part. Let me check something here. I have some 20 stones that I maybe use. And some 15 stones as well. I mean, I have some stones that I kept because I want to have them as a kind of settling down if I don't want to save scum anymore. And just say, it's not a perfect stone, but it's a stone that I at least can use. Yeah. Okay, this is also done. And the rest should be fine. Yeah. Question? How many do I still have that, there? Yeah, I can trade some in when I'm offline, when I'm doing it in private, off screen. So yeah, I guess I can save here. There we go. And with that, okay, we did actually reach the 3 hours, which I didn't expect, but well, okay, Zolo Lucifer can take a bit of time, but yeah, that actually makes satisfies me at least, that I at least can held in my time that I gave myself, doing my streams around 3 to 4 hours, because as I said at the beginning, doing more than that, not so sure about that, only on special occasions. One of those special occasions would be next week with the expansion, and as Ragnarok, where I probably stream longer than 3-4 hours. But as of now, I will still continue with 3-4 hours, and yeah, when the next stream will be, I don't know. I don't really follow a schedule. It's something that I try to avoid for the simplest reason, that is that I don't want to stress myself. I just don't want to stress myself with a schedule that I need to held in. I'll just go with the way of I'll stream whenever I feel like it. Which basically means in the end, if I feel like streaming and say, hey, I want to stream a bit, then I'll do it. If not, then not. And yeah, what I basically do is, if I feel like streaming, then I will announce it on Twitter, which basically means I will probably write at the start of the day or in the middle of the day that a stream will be happening on that day, and if not, then yeah, then I won't post anything, which is simple as that. But yeah, we'll see. If I stream tomorrow, I'm not so sure, we'll see. But probably next stream, if I want to have a guaranteed one, maybe on the weekend. But don't take it for sure for 100%. Take it with a grain of salt in that case. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied what I accomplished today, especially with the last one we did today. And yeah, I will probably do the next stream like that again, which means some quick quests, some helping out or whatever, and at the end of the stream I will do a solo run with yeah, whatever character is missing slash whatever character didn't had a clear in Solo Lucy. And speaking of, the next one will either be, what will I say, it could be Zandalphon, even though he's fucking easy to do since he's, well, pretty much the best character in the game. I could do Percival, I could do Vayne, Namaya. I don't know if Rackham is actually possible because he doesn't do much damage. Captain could be a choice. We'll see. I'm not so sure yet who will be the next one, but yeah. Okay then, with that I would just simply say thank you for watching. See you on the next stream whenever that will be. Again with Granblue Fantasy Relink. That will be probably the game that I will play for a few streams now. Which means, yeah, we will probably stream next time and next time the game again and again. And of course, when the expansion is out, of course, we will play everything that the expansion has to offer. And when I'm one day done with the whole expansion, did everything and so on, and that's and in the end it's only the grind that is not interesting, by the way, then I'll probably switch over to some other game, but who knows. But yeah, I will still also stream the grind as well from Endless Ragnarok if the grind is interesting enough. If it's a boring grind, like, for example, in a base game, a boring grind would be Behemoth, Proto Bahamut, and that's basically it. Actually, those two, in my opinion, are the ones where I say those are very, very boring grind stuff to do. Grinding Lucy or Zero or the boss rushes is way more interesting because there can be some weird things happening, so that's why it's more interesting to grind those things / stream those grinds. But if I would end up grinding something like Proto or whatever else is boring, like if Endless Ragnarok has such things, then I'll do them off screen as well because it's just not interesting enough. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just talking a bit how I'll stream the expansion, how I'll stream in generally this game, and yeah. But that's all I have to say. Anyways, what I will do now is probably get something to drink, a Coke or something. Probably we'll play a bit of something else, and then head to sleep. Something like that is my plan after the stream. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I thank you for watching today's stream. We'll see us on, yeah, whenever I'll stream next, as I said. Probably the weekend, but you'll see. Therefore, I do recommend you on following me on Twitter, so you see when I will be streaming. And if not, then you'll see that I won't post anything. That's basically all I have to say. And with that, I wish you a good evening, a good day, or wherever you live, and see you next time.